Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Flow Studio. Make English flow. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Rose. Hi, everyone.
Rose, I have a question for you, and I have a feeling you're not going to like it,
Why do I suddenly feel nervous?
because it's one of those questions people ask at workshops, interviews, family dinners, and sometimes completely unexpected moments.
That does not make me feel better.
Ready for the question?
I'm not sure, but go ahead.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Successful.
Successful?
Yes.
What does that actually mean?
It means successful.
Very clear.
Thank you.
Successful in what way? More money? A better job? More freedom? A quieter life?
Okay, stop. This is exactly why I hate that question.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm supposed to have a perfect 5-year plan ready. A job title, a salary, a city, maybe a house, maybe a family, probably a color-coded spreadsheet.
That spreadsheet sounds stressful.
The whole question is stressful.
And that's the problem we're going to solve today.
Good, because I need help.
Today, we're learning how to talk about your future, your goals, and your plans in natural English, even when you don't know exactly what your future will look like.
That sounds much more realistic.
You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to know every detail. And you definitely don't need to pretend you're certain when you're not.
So what do I need?
One honest direction.
I like that already.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about where you'd like your life to go, what you're doing about it now, and what to say if your goals change later.
That last one is important.
Why?
Because sometimes I'm afraid to say a goal out loud. Once I say it, it feels official.
And if you change your mind?
It feels like I failed.
We're definitely talking about that today. But first, let's return to your answer.
Successful.
Yes.
I'm beginning to regret that word.
It's not a bad word. It's just too vague.
So, what should I say instead?
Let me ask you a different question. Forget 5 years for a moment.
Happily.
Imagine it's an ordinary Tuesday morning sometime in the future.
An ordinary Tuesday?
Nothing special. No vacation, no birthday, no exciting announcement. Just a normal day.
Okay.
What would you like that normal day to feel like?
That's a very different question.
Easier?
Much easier.
Tell me.
I'd like to wake up without immediately feeling stressed about work. I'd like to do work that feels creative and useful. And I'd like to finish the day with enough energy to enjoy my evening.
Keep going.
I'd like to have time for people I care about. I'd like to eat dinner without checking my phone every 2 minutes. And I'd like to keep learning new things instead of feeling stuck.
That already tells me much more than successful.
You're right.
Do you know the exact job title, exact salary, or exact city?
Not really.
But you do know the kind of life you want.
Yes, and that feels much easier to talk about.
Exactly. Not knowing every detail doesn't mean you have no direction.
So maybe I don't need to say, in 5 years, I will be a senior manager living in this exact city.
Unless that's genuinely your goal.
Fair.
But if you're still exploring, natural English gives you room to say that.
What can I say?
Here's one of the most useful phrases in today's episode. I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to.
That feels very natural.
Try it.
I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to do more creative work.
Perfect.
I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to build a calmer daily life.
Good.
Or I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to have more freedom over my time.
Exactly.
So I'm still figuring out the details tells the truth, and but I know I'd like to gives direction.
Right. That's much stronger than stopping at, I don't know.
Because I don't know can end the conversation.
But I'm still figuring it out, but keeps it moving.
Can we give everyone some examples?
Let's do different areas of life. For work, I'm still figuring out the details, but I'd like to move toward work that feels more meaningful.
For health, I'd like to have more energy and take better care of myself.
For money, I hope to become more financially independent.
For home, I'd like to live somewhere quieter someday.
And for English, I'd like to speak English more confidently in real conversations.
Very relevant.
Extremely.
What about I hope to? Is it weaker than I will?
It shows desire without pretending the result is guaranteed. So, I hope to live abroad someday. Or, I hope to change careers. Both sound honest and natural.
And I'd like to feels a little softer.
Exactly. Very common in personal conversations.
What if I want to sound more purposeful?
You can say, one direction I'd like to take is,
One direction I'd like to take is doing more creative work.
good.
Or, one direction I'd like my life to take is having more flexibility.
Exactly.
I like the word direction because it doesn't sound permanent.
Right. You're choosing where to move, not predicting every turn on the road.
Let's give the listeners their first challenge.
Good idea.
Listeners, think about one area of your future. Work, health, family, money, English, where you live, anything.
Complete this sentence. I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to.
Keep it simple.
Your turn.
Good.
Now try another version. One direction I'd like my life to take is,
Your turn.
nice.
You don't need a 5-minute speech?
One honest direction is enough.
Okay, but I have a problem.
Of course you do.
Saying, I'd like to do more creative work sounds nice, but it's still just an idea.
Correct.
How do I make it sound like a real goal?
By adding what you're doing now.
Future direction plus present action.
Exactly.
Let's take the creative work example.
What are you doing now that moves you in that direction?
I'm helping with more creative projects at work. I'm also trying to improve my presentation skills, and I've started a small personal project.
There you go.
So I could say, I'd like to do more creative work in the future. Right now, I'm volunteering for projects where I can practice those skills.
Excellent. That sounds stronger because the future idea is connected to something real.
What phrases can we use for present action?
4 useful ones. First, right now, I'm working on
Right now, I'm working on improving my English.
good. Second, my next step is
My next step is to take an online course.
third, I'm taking steps toward
I'm taking steps toward changing careers by studying online.
and fourth, I'm working toward
I'm working toward being able to use English confidently at work.
perfect.
Is there a difference between working toward and taking steps toward?
A small one. Working toward focuses on ongoing progress. Taking steps toward often highlights specific actions.
So, I'm taking steps toward changing careers by completing an online course. Sounds concrete.
Exactly.
I think we need an example that isn't about work.
Good idea.
Let's say I'd love to write a book someday.
Have you started?
No.
Do you know when you'll finish?
Also, no.
Then right now, it's mostly a dream.
You said that very quickly.
The evidence was strong.
Fine. What's one smaller result I could work toward?
You tell me.
I could finish the first chapter this year.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And my next step could be writing for 30 minutes every Saturday.
Exactly.
So, we don't need a huge lesson on dream, goal, plan, and priority.
No, just remember, big direction, small next step.
I like that much more.
Direction, I'd like to feel healthier.
Next step, I'm going to walk after dinner 3 times this week.
Direction, I'd like to improve my English.
Next step, I'm going to speak out loud for 10 minutes each day.
Direction, I'd like to travel more.
Next step, I'm saving money for one trip.
Exactly.
That makes life goals feel less like a giant project.
Because you don't have to solve your entire future today. You only need a direction and a next step.
Let's practice.
Listeners, think about the direction you chose earlier.
Now complete. My next step is
Your turn.
good.
Or say, right now I'm working on.
Your turn.
Great.
We're already building a much better answer than successful.
Much better.
But now I want to make this difficult.
Naturally.
What happens when my goal isn't impressive?
What do you mean?
Everyone seems to talk about promotions, businesses, houses, big achievements. What if I just want a calmer life?
That's a real goal.
What if I want more time with my family?
Real goal.
What if I don't want a bigger job? Maybe I want a job that gives me more freedom.
Also real.
I think people sometimes choose goals that sound impressive instead of goals that actually fit their life.
Absolutely. And comparison makes that worse.
Someone buys a house, someone gets promoted, someone moves abroad, someone starts a company.
And suddenly you think, should I be doing that too?
Exactly.
Which brings us to family questions.
I knew this was coming.
Imagine you're having dinner with relatives.
That already feels dangerous.
Someone asks, so, when are you going to buy a house?
Tomorrow.
Rose,
Fine.
maybe you don't want to buy one right now, or maybe you haven't decided.
So what do I say?
That's not my main priority right now.
I like that.
Then add what is.
For now, I'm focusing on making my finances more secure.
Perfect.
Or, at the moment, I'm focusing on my career.
Exactly.
For now and at the moment are useful because they don't mean forever.
Right. Not now does not always mean never.
What if someone asks, when are you getting married?
That's very personal. And you do not owe everyone a detailed answer.
Important.
You could say, I haven't made any plans about that.
Simple.
Or, that's not something I'm focusing on right now.
Good.
And if you want to protect your privacy more directly, I'd rather keep that private for now.
Clear, polite, done.
Exactly.
What if I'm open to something later?
I may consider it in the future, but it's not one of my priorities at the moment.
That works for moving, marriage, buying a house, changing jobs, going back to school.
Exactly. You can respect someone's question without accepting their timeline.
That's important. Sometimes we're living according to a schedule we didn't choose.
By this age, I should have this.
By that age, I should be there.
But different people want different lives.
And even the same person may want different things at different times.
Which brings us to uncertainty.
The uncomfortable middle.
Exactly. What if you genuinely haven't decided?
Let's say I'm considering a job in another city.
More interesting work, better learning opportunities.
Sounds good.
But moving would take you far away from your family.
Now it's difficult.
Someone asks, "Are you moving?"
My first instinct is, I don't know.
True. But we can make that sound thoughtful instead of lost.
How?
I haven't decided yet.
Simple.
Then add why.
I haven't decided yet because both options are important to me.
Good.
Can I say I'm weighing my options?
Absolutely. It means you're carefully comparing the advantages and disadvantages.
I haven't decided yet. I'm weighing my options.
Very natural in a serious conversation.
What if I want to explain the conflict?
You could say, "The job is a great opportunity, but being close to my family matters to me too."
I like that. Simple and clear.
Exactly.
What about I'm keeping my options open?
Also useful, but slightly different. I'm weighing my options emphasizes comparison. I'm keeping my options open emphasizes flexibility.
So if I'm still gathering information, I'm keeping my options open works.
Right.
Let me build a full answer. I'm interested in the job, but I haven't decided whether moving is right for me. I'm weighing my options and talking with my family.
Excellent.
That sounds confident even though I'm uncertain.
And that's one of the biggest lessons in this episode. Confidence is not the same as certainty.
I can confidently say, I haven't decided yet.
Exactly.
Because that's the truth.
You don't need to invent a yes or no just to sound confident.
I think English learners need to hear that. Sometimes we think confident English means strong words like definitely, absolutely, and I will.
But if you genuinely don't know, honest language is stronger.
I haven't decided yet, but I'm considering two options.
Thoughtful.
I'm still figuring it out.
Natural.
I'm weighing my options.
Clear.
Let's give listeners a quick challenge.
Imagine someone asks about a decision you haven't made yet. Maybe changing jobs, moving, studying something new, or traveling.
Start with, I haven't decided yet, but
Your turn.
good.
Now try. I'm weighing my options because…
Your turn?
Nice.
Okay, it's time.
For what?
Changing your goal.
Tell me.
For several years, let's say I thought I wanted to become a manager.
A clear career goal,
Very clear. I told people about it too.
which makes changing it harder.
Exactly.
What happened?
One year, my manager asked me to help train some new team members. I had never really done that before, so I prepared pages of instructions and planned to explain everything perfectly.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. After 10 minutes, everyone looked confused.
What were you doing wrong?
I was giving people information, but I wasn't helping them see how the steps connected.
So what did you change?
I closed my notes and asked, which part feels unclear? Then we slowed down, used real examples, and practiced one task at a time.
Better?
Much better, and something surprised me.
What?
I really enjoyed helping people understand something difficult.
More than you expected?
Much more.
And that changed your direction.
Yes. I realized the management title itself wasn't what interested me most. I liked teaching, explaining, and helping people build confidence.
So your goal changed.
It did.
How did that feel?
Exciting and uncomfortable at the same time.
Why uncomfortable?
Because I had told people for years that management was my goal. Changing direction felt like admitting I had been wrong.
But maybe the old goal helped you learn something.
That's how I see it now. It helped me discover what I liked and what I didn't.
So how could you explain that naturally in English?
I originally planned to move into management, but training new colleagues changed my perspective.
Excellent.
Changed my perspective means the experience changed the way I saw the situation.
Exactly.
Another version,
My goals have changed as I've gained more experience.
very useful,
Or my goals have evolved.
slightly more advanced.
Yes, it means they developed gradually.
And something simpler,
I realized a different direction suits me better.
I like that.
So you could say, I originally planned to move into management, but after training new colleagues, I realized I'm more interested in learning and development.
That doesn't sound like failure.
Because it isn't necessarily failure.
It sounds like new information changed my direction.
Exactly.
And this works outside careers too. I originally planned to move abroad, but my priorities changed.
Good.
I thought I wanted to live in a big city, but I realized I prefer a quieter lifestyle.
Great.
I originally wanted to study business, but I discovered I enjoy design more.
Exactly.
So changing direction is not always quitting.
Sometimes it's responding to what you've learned.
That takes a lot of pressure off. Now I can talk about goals without feeling like I'm signing a contract with my future self.
That would be a terrible contract
Very long.
and impossible to cancel.
Exactly.
Now let's build one complete answer to the 5-year question.
I feel more prepared now.
Imagine someone asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I could start honestly. I'm still figuring out the exact path, but I know I'd like to do more creative work.
Great. Add why it matters.
That matters to me because I feel most engaged when I'm solving problems and creating something useful.
Nice. Add current action.
Right now, I'm volunteering for projects where I can build those skills.
Excellent.
And I might add, I'd also like to build a career that leaves enough time and energy for my family and personal interests,
Very strong.
but still honest.
Exactly. You didn't promise an exact title, city, or salary. But you sound like you have direction. Because you do.
Could this work in a job interview?
Yes, but we'd make it slightly more professional.
Let's try.
I'll be the interviewer. Where would you like your career to be in the next 3 to 5 years?
Over the next few years, I'd like to move toward work that combines creative problem solving with communication. I'm still exploring the exact role, but I'm currently building those skills through cross-team projects and additional training.
Very good.
Too long?
Not for an interview. It's focused.
What if a friend asks the same thing?
Make it more casual.
I'm still figuring it out, but I'd love to do more creative work. I'm trying a few projects right now to see what fits me best.
Perfect.
Same truth, different situation.
Exactly.
A job interview doesn't need every emotion.
Correct.
A close friend can hear more about the uncertainty.
Right. We adjust the detail, not the truth.
I like that.
Now, let's talk about follow-up questions, because life goals can be a great conversation topic if you don't turn it into an interview.
What can I ask naturally?
If someone tells you about a goal, you might ask, what led you to that goal?
That asks about the story behind it.
What are you doing toward it now?
Present action.
Has that always been your goal?
Great if their direction has changed.
Or simply, why is that important to you?
I like that one.
Let's hear a natural conversation.
Okay.
What are you working toward these days?
I'd like to become much more confident using English professionally.
What led you to that goal?
I realized I'm missing opportunities to speak during meetings because I worry too much about making mistakes.
What are you doing about it now?
I'm practicing short answers out loud and trying to speak at least once in every English meeting.
Has that always been your goal?
Not really. I used to focus mostly on grammar and vocabulary. Now I care more about being able to communicate comfortably
That sounds like a real conversation.
because every question came from the previous answer.
Exactly. Not question 1, question 2, question 3.
Please don't do that at parties.
Strong advice.
Now I think everyone listening is ready to build their own answer.
Let's do it one piece at a time.
Part 1, Direction. Complete. One direction I'd like my life to take is
Your turn.
good.
Part 2. Personal meaning. Complete. This matters to me because...
Your turn.
Nice.
Part 3, Present Action. Complete. My next step is
Your turn.
great.
And if you're uncertain, add, I'm still figuring out the details.
Or I haven't decided exactly how I'll get there yet.
Perfect.
Let's put the whole thing together.
I'll give an example first. One direction I'd like my life to take is having more freedom over my time. This matters to me because I want enough energy for both meaningful work and the people I care about. My next step is to improve my skills and look for work that gives me more flexibility. I'm still figuring out exactly what that will look like.
That sounds real. Not impressive just for the sake of being impressive.
Exactly.
Let me try one about English. One direction I'd like to take is becoming more confident in English conversations. This matters to me because I want to connect with more people and feel comfortable using English at work. My next step is to practice speaking every day, even if it's only for 10 minutes.
Excellent.
No 5-year spreadsheet required.
Thankfully.
Listeners, now say your complete answer. Direction, reason, next step, and uncertainty if it's real.
Take your time.
Your turn.
Great job.
I think people might be surprised by how much they already know about what they want.
Even if they don't know the exact destination.
Sometimes you know the feeling before you know the job title.
Or the value before you know the plan.
You may know, I want more freedom.
I want more stability.
I want to create things.
I want more time with family.
I want work that helps people.
I want a healthier daily life.
Those are directions.
And directions can help you choose the next step, even if the 5-year picture is still blurry.
Can we go back to my blank card?
I was waiting for that.
At the beginning, I wrote one word.
Successful.
Then I crossed it out.
What would you write now?
I'd write, I'm still figuring out the exact path, but I'd like to do meaningful creative work, have enough time and energy for the people I care about, and keep learning.
That's a big improvement.
And underneath, I'd write, my next step is to finish one creative project and notice what kind of work gives me energy.
Direction and action.
No perfect prediction.
No borrowed timeline.
No pretending every decision has already been made.
And room to change.
Very important.
Let's recap the phrases we want everyone to remember.
First, I'm still figuring out the details, but I know I'd like to.
Great when you know the direction but not the exact plan.
Second, I hope to.
Natural when you want something in the future without making a promise.
Third, one direction I'd like my life to take is.
Useful for bigger life goals.
Fourth, right now I'm working on.
Connect your future goal to present action.
Fifth, my next step is.
Simple and powerful.
Sixth, I'm taking steps toward.
Useful when you're actively moving toward a goal.
Seventh, that's not my main priority right now.
Very useful when other people expect something different from you.
Eighth, I haven't decided yet.
Uncertainty can still sound confident.
Ninth, I'm weighing my options.
Use it when you're seriously comparing different choices.
And 10th, my goals have changed.
Or, I originally planned to, but
10 phrases, but all connected to one simple idea.
you don't need a perfect life plan.
You need one honest direction.
And one next step.
Exactly.
So here's today's challenge.
2 sentences.
In the comments, write, one direction I want my life to take is.
Then write, my next step is.
That's it?
For example, one direction I want my life to take is becoming more confident in English. My next step is speaking English for 10 minutes every day.
Or, one direction I want is a calmer daily life. My next step is protecting one evening a week for myself.
Make it personal.
It doesn't have to sound impressive.
It just has to be true.
And if your direction changes later?
I'm allowed to change it.
Exactly.
I think that may be my favorite part of today's lesson.
More than successful?
Please never mention that answer again.
I make no promises.
Johnny,
Fine.
thank you so much for practicing with us today.
If this episode helped you talk about your goals and future more naturally, please like the video and subscribe to English Flow Studio. Make English flow.
And share it with someone who gets nervous when people ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Remember, you don't need to know your whole future.
You can say, I'm still figuring it out.
You can choose a direction,
Take one step
learn more about yourself.
and change direction when you need to.
Your future doesn't have to fit on one perfect card.
One honest direction is enough for today.
We'll see you in the next episode of English Flow Studio.
Keep listening.
Keep speaking.
Keep growing.
And keep making English flow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!
Make English flow.